Good morning, good afternoon, good evening internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Economical Rides. Hi there, so here we are doing what I love to do best, exploring a new road. I've never been down here before. I just looked on the map for squiggly lines and this line was particularly squiggly, so we're just going to ride down here and see what it's like. And when I left home it was a bit overcast and miserable, but now the sun has come out, so this should be a nice ride, so let's go. So I've got some new winter gloves, some smaller ones. They're quite nice because they've got fake sheep inside of them. So yeah, my hands are nice and warm, but we're definitely into the winter gloves now. So yeah, I've no idea what the road surface is going to be like or what the terrain is going to be like, but it looks pretty promising so far. Now I nearly didn't make it out here to make this video. One of the downsides to having so many nice roads where you live is that we have very many German car manufacturers out here testing, and yeah, Audi, Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, they're all quite often out here with their camouflage prototypes. Anyway, so I'm coming over here today. I was riding nice and steady, and the first Porsche test car came the other way. He was fine, he was pressing on, but he was on his side of the road. And as I turned into the next bend, mid-bend, I had a second Porsche test car 2/3 into my lane. My front wheel was heading for the middle of his bonnet mid-bend. Now I could see the guy's eyes get bigger through the windscreen, and fortunately I was going steadily enough that I was able to pick the bike up and push it over to the right and still make the corner. But that's the first time in my life that I've actually been heading for the middle of the bonnet of another car, and it wasn't a nice experience. So hopefully that guy has learnt his lesson. He nearly ended up wearing my Royal Enfield and me on the bonnet of his Porsche. So yeah, it's a shame I didn't have the camera running really, because I would have liked to have sent that to Porsche HQ and maybe got the guy to sack, because I don't care who you are, if you're a test driver you're not allowed to be on the wrong side of the road unless it's a closed circuit. And his colleague was perfectly fine, he was on his own lane, but this one guy obviously felt like he was a bit of a racing driver and he could use the whole road, and that nearly went horribly wrong. And of course I had absolutely zero fault in that situation. It would have been solely down to him, and I'm pretty sure I would have been dead as well. I don't think there was any way I would have survived that head-on collision. So yeah, lesson to that Porsche driver: Behave, you twant. So yeah, I survived that okay in the end. So what I would say actually is that was another case in point. Probably counter steering saved my life there. I got the bike picked up and turned to the right so quickly. I don't think I would have done it without counter steering. So counter steering can also save your life. Yeah, subsequently 3 camouflaged AMG coupes came, and the Mercedes test drivers were all on their side of the road as well. So out of 5 of them, it was only just one Porsche that was on the wrong side of the road. So that guy definitely needs a talking to. Well, this road seems very nice. The surface is decent enough. I'm getting some good views. Unfortunately, the sun has come out, which it didn't look like it was going to when I left this morning. So we're about an hour away from home here. A nice little picnic area there. We're about an hour away from home here. So as I was heading this way, the sun did start to break through gradually. Now it's quite lovely. Yeah, this road looks like it's going to be good. It's certainly quite squiggly on the map. Oh wow, we get views as well. Awesome. Where's this road been all my life? I've literally never been out here before. It's a great road by the look of it. Yeah, so today I really needed some motorcycle therapy. As I said, it wasn't great looking weather when I left home, but I thought, oh, sod it. I need to get out on the bike. And so here we are, and the sun's come out. And I've really, other than wanting to share this new road with you, haven't really got a lot to say. The only thing I will say is I can talk about upcoming videos now. So yeah, I was struggling mentally to kind of figure out what I was going to do with regard to the comparison video between the Classic and the Meteor. And yeah, I really couldn't think of the best way to try and go about doing it. But now I have a plan. Because it occurred to me that I did do a 3,500 kilometer more or less final review of the Meteor, and so really I still need to do that with the Classic, because I haven't done that yet. I did a first impressions comparison and various impressions of the Classic since I've had it, but I haven't really done kind of a final summary, a conclusion review. So that's how we're going to approach it. So I will do a final 3,500 kilometer review on the Classic, as I did with the Meteor. Now we're a few hundred kilometers short of that, so I'll be able to make that very soon. So the approach will be, we'll do a review video of this bike, and that should definitely be online before Christmas. And then after that I will do a separate video where I talk about the two bikes, my experience with them, and how they compared, which bike suits which type of rider better and that kind of thing. So it's not going to be just one video, it's going to be two videos. The first video is going to be a review of this bike at 3,500 kilometers. Then I can link in that video to the Meteor review at 3,500 kilometers for those people who are interested in both bikes but aren't sure which one to get. They can see both reviews, and then finally I'll do my comparison conclusions video. So I do finally have a plan. So I'm not quite sure where we go from here. Right, okay, I don't think we want to go to El Chive. That would be my guess. But we'll go and have a look anyway. We can always turn around. It's certainly quite pretty out here. Well, this is somewhere I never thought I'd be. Right, so I think what I'll do is I'll stop here and have a look at the map. So bear with me. Did you look after the house? Sausages.